What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Burbon. I'm coming at you with another video. And with Assassin's Creed Shadows launching this Thursday, it's becoming more and more obvious that Ubisoft has zero faith with this game. And it's no real shocker why. When we come over here to the initial world premiere trailer, you could just scroll down and see the massive ratio this particular trailer actually received, with a 61,000 downvotes to a measly 305,000 upvotes. It was essentially ratioed by more than half the viewing audience and has since gone on to be one of the worst ratios Ubisoft has ever seen. Heck, every single time a new trailer for this game comes out or anything comes out for this particular game, it gets ratioed into oblivion. And it's pretty easy to see why, considering there's so much backlash surrounding this game. There's backlash because of the inclusion of Yasuke. There's backlash from the Japanese audience over all sorts of insane, crazy stuff. And it doesn't help the fact that, yes, Ubisoft tried to come out here to appease the Japanese audience, releasing a statement that boiled down to just shut the hell up and buy our slop game, and the fact that they've tried their hardest to discredit any and all criticisms of the game by running over to the New York Times to call any and all critics just massive racists. It hasn't helped any of the marketing and has just caused worse PR for the actual game in general. And with two massive delays that have actually come to this game, yeah, audiences are becoming more and more interested in what's going on here and more curious about what type of slop Ubisoft has been hiding for this long. But considering that Ubisoft is on the brink of bankruptcy as of right now, and essentially needs this game to basically do gangbusters, become a smash hit, become some sort of game that everybody's talking about constantly and everybody wants to buy in order for it even to be successful at this point, it's not changing the fact that shareholders are revolting right now. It's not really changing the fact that even Ubisoft's admitted it's one of the worst things they've ever seen in their entire lives. But to make it all worse, it seems that Ubisoft is more than ready to try to silence critics as they prepare for lawsuit. Ubisoft is ready to sue players for harassing Assassin's Creed Shadows developers. Now, this really hinges on what they define as harassment, and considering the company has a very liberal stance on what it means to be harassed, it's pretty easy to figure out that they mean just criticizing the game in general. But we scroll on right out in here, and I'll zoom in for you guys just to make it a whole lot easier for you. In an interview with French media outlet BFM TV, an Ubisoft employee whose identity remained undisclosed revealed that the company has an anti-online harassment plan prepared for Shadow's release. Reportedly, the company has a dedicated team on standby, monitoring networks such as Twitter, YouTube, and Reddit, and ready to act quickly in case of targeted attack, offering psychological and legal support to employees who may be targeted. Now, if you're actually going out there and targeting full-fledged employees, doxing them, doing anything like that, I find that to be atrocious and heinous, and you shouldn't be doing that. But the fact is, it looks like they're gearing up to sue any and all critics of this particular game to try to silence any and all dissent, because they need this game again to be a smash hit. This game needs to actually produce revenue right now, and not just a little bit of revenue, a lot of revenue, because again, to reiterate, Ubisoft is on the verge of bankruptcy. You have shareholders revolting right now because Ubisoft has been so mismanaged. They're not even informing shareholders of potential buyers or potential backers or anything like that. And the sole fact that Ubisoft is now going out with Tencent and is scrambling to create some sort of new entity to try to sell off Assassin's Creed Shadows to Tencent right now. They need this game to be a success. And with any negative criticism towards the game, with any negative PR towards the game, it's just going to hurt its opportunity to actually produce revenue and produce any sort of actual achievements for the company, and would make selling off stuff even harder for them. Heck, if there's a lot of bad PR going around right now, this whole purchase that they're trying to plan with Tencent, they could get even less money and still be in massive debt. But we can come right on back over here to further this point as we read right here. Perhaps the most surprising detail, however, is that the employees claim that lawyers are already prepared to file complaints in the event of confirmed harassment situations. They're not going to do anything though, because like I've said now 3 times, the company's on the verge of bankruptcy. They can't afford to go out there and sue anybody. They can't afford to go out there and sue the entire internet. It's not going to happen. They can't actually do this. This is just posturing to try to get you guys to shut up, because they can't have the negative PR. They need to have tons of positive PR. They need this game to be a monumental success. This game needs to be a success unlike any other success. This game needs to essentially sell to literally everybody in the world and be so renowned that they could physically pull themselves out of this dark depths that they're in financially. They need a win. And anytime they have somebody coming out here criticizing the game, talking a bit poorly about the game, discussing the game in any sort of negative light, that's potentially hurting their bottom dollar, and that's making it less likely for this game to actually produce any revenue if it was ever going to produce a revenue at all. But hey, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.